Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards.
And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Aguero has it out wide. Aguero! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bernardo Silva. Neymar aims beyond the defence. Akanji. Here's Gordon. And it's Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong, looking to play him in. Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react. Mkhitaryan. Rafinha. And here's Aubameyang. They're urging him to shoot. It's their second corner of the game. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Aubameyang. Oh, that's clever. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Messi. And Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Robertson gets it away. Rafinha. No goals as yet. Rafinha. And it's Mkhitaryan. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gerrard. Oh, that's ambitious. He's beaten the keeper. Goal! Belgium! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Belgium have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Showing good feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind.
Ferdinand really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Robertson. Bernardo Silva. 30 minutes gone. Probing pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's played it long. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan making good progress. Oh, terrible pass. Aubameyang! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Ha segnato al 38esimo minuto numero 8 Messi.
So again we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Neymar. Aubameyang shoots! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
And Aubameyang! This possibly the last play of the half. Aubameyang driving on and making good progress. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gordon is flagged offside. And it's half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. Away we go again. Van Dijk. That's going wide left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That looks a cracking ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Neymar with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Aubameyang.
Sostituzione per il Belgio, numero 8.
Milan have their
Messi.
third corner.
Lascia il campo per il numero 22.
And it's been hooked away. And he's had it nicked away. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bernardo Silva unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's forced to go back. Kalulu. And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's burst through. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Sostituzione per il Belgio, numero 18.
Aubameyang
Numero
is
6.
behind this one.
Kovacic.
Aubameyang!
Lasciano il campo per
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Belgium tries one from range. And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well,
And a chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
So we've reached the hour mark. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Aubameyang. And here's Aguero. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely spread. That has been cut short. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Merino. Mikel Merino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aguero! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 22.
Milan
Numero
can
11.
now introduce the first of their
Neymar.
substitutes.
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Robertson.
8, il numero 9.
And it's Musiala. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Musiala.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a shade optimistic. Merino. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Aubameyang. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Rice. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that could set him on his way. Aguero. Burmo. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He is through here. Flings in across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And Burmo, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Out for a throw. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! It's a goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Numero 25, Aubameyang. Sostituzione per il Belgio. Numero 25, Aubameyang.
Belgium are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Belgium cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nice interception, well timed. And here's Aubameyang! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, good spread. And it's Marino. Great ball if he can get there. De Jong. Musiala. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He has found the way through. Now the delivery. And it's been given away. Gerrard running with intent. Great vision. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. In with the challenge. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Aubameyang, totally
Signore e signori, benvenuti
So bring it on.
oggi tra-
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. And he's cut it out. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a Mkhitaryan! That's a fair try, but just off target. Trossard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tete wins the duel this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Aubameyang! Goal, Milan! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball, and the pass is intercepted. Neymar tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Trossard. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! No, just not quite. They've played it short. Trossard takes a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite...
Decent chance! Oh, crossbar! And he can clear it away. The cutback. Tries to get it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Trossard making good progress. And the counter is on. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Aubameyang. Bernardo Silva.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Big chance! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. This is their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Opts to... He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kante actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Looking for options for movement. Done delicately. And it's Mkhitaryan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been slipped through. It's Mkhitaryan! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Robertson. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. There's a sharp little ball here. Hangs one. Oh, greatly! Oh, off the bar! Big moment! Massive goal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan have their lead. Neymar. He is through here. Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid get their fourth corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Trossard is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Neymar. Tacho does really well to win the ball there. And here's Neymar. That's where it came from. Can he stop it going out?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Taken back almost at once. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we are back underway. He's got away. Martinez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Rafinha. Aubameyang, he is onto this. Conte. Ekitike. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Trossard. Trossard getting forward. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Bernardo Silva. Gets his head on it! And he's straight offside. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
They're up to 5 corners
numero
now.
13. Numero 11. Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Il numero 8. Il numero 9.
Roberto Carlos goes short. And that's gone loose. In towards the back stick. Oh, what has happened here? Has a look up and delivers.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ekitike! And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Sarr. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Dembele. And he is... It's Dembele! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And he is just ripping it up! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Roberto Carlos! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Madrid are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
That's a good run down the left. Burmo. This looks promising. And it's Mkhitaryan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Now it's Aubameyang. Always goal side. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Sarr. Now that looks a decent ball. Aubameyang receives it in a... Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nice bit of trickery. Dembele. He is through here. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Dembele has fallen kindly here. And that's a sharp finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Madrid may be down, but not out just yet. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Aubameyang! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. A heavy challenge. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. De Jong. That's Mkhitaryan. And there goes the final whistle. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Aubameyang, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter. Best deployed deeper in midfield. He likes to drop back into defence at times, force that defence wide and forward.
It's Luis Suarez! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually...
And the finish! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So, a breakthrough already. Tete. And Rafinha. Mkhitaryan.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Rafinha clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mkhitaryan. Great defending, strong and determined. Bernardo Silva. Aguero. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aubameyang had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. De Jong cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Mkhitaryan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tete. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Thiago. Good driving run. There they go, hunting in packs. De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Luis Suarez. Aubameyang.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thiago. Oh, cracking ball. Thiago. That's a delicate pass.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
15 minutes till half-time. Not the most convincing of passes. Tete. And it's Mkhitaryan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a corner kick. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Tete, looking for options for movement. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi, he might be in here! Chance, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. DiMarco. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Rafinha. Mkhitaryan looking to receive it in space.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And they win it back again. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up.
Rooney! And that is well cleared. Aubameyang. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. DiMarco. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Cambio de jugadores en el Milán. El dorsal 17.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's an imaginative pass. Great ball if he can get there. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Thiago. And here's Suarez. He's looking wide. Some resolute defending there. Mkhitaryan does well to get it back. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Aubameyang! Oh, that's a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Thiago. Now it's Luis Suarez. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. It's Aguero! Aguero! He just does goals! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. Calm, composed, confident, What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Shoots! Well taken goal. And just like that, he's into double figures now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
It's
dorsal
their
10,
second corner of the game.
Messi. El dorsal 8.
Donnarumma claims comfort. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal 13.
It's made its way to him.
El dorsal 25. Aubameyang.
And he shoots!
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's gone backward here. And a chance! Off the post! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Sarr. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory, right?
Snyder! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Barcelona with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross from Robertson. And it's De Jong.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Big chance! De Jong. And here's Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for a runner. That pass has been well intercepted. Schneider. Yamal. Robertson. And we're done. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have...
Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro
Milan
di
come
oggi
into
tra
this game in full
Milan
survival mode.
e Paris
Avoid defeat
Saint-Germain.
and they are safe. But that is much easier said than done. Can they do it? We're about to find out. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's a threatening ball, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Semenyo finding himself in space. Tries to get it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played in by Robertson. Now it's Semenyo. Koundé played out to the left flank. Mbappe chasing after it. He's got away. Delivery from Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Suarez. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That has ended up in no man's land. De Jong. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in one on... Aubameyang! And the keeper couldn't hold it. That's a lovely, delicate pass. And Burmo. Busquets promptly onto that, and that is that. A probing pass. Neatly clipped into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva. That's going wide left. He's in a great position here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's De Jong. Mkhitaryan. And here's Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Suarez. That has been slung wide. AC Milan could counter here. And Aubameyang! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
No way through there. James. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now it's Neymar. Robertson. James. Now Semenyo. Now it's De Jong. Distributed tidily. He's had it taken off him. Space for him to turn and look. And this is Mkhitaryan. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And Aubameyang! Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. The team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Milan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half.
Milan can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Opts for safety. Martinez. Robertson. Tries to play it through. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Semenyo. And he's managed to get free. Semenyo. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Suarez. Mbappe. And the ball is out of play. Busquets.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass is just off target. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He's in plenty of space here, and he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per il Paris Saint-Germain. Numero 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be Aubameyang!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Robertson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Has another go! And another try! In he goes again! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Ha segnato al 64esimo minuto.
Mkhitaryan duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Milan with just one principal objective. He'll try from distance! Brahim Diaz! That's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And he's worked it through. Burmo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Played out to the left flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Very nicely done. Royce will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a promising position. Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Royce. Mkhitaryan.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's lost his man here. Just eases him off the ball. Hakimi. Royce is in a really good position, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Burmo can get it clear. And he is dashing away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a really well-measured ball. Burmo. This is De Jong. Mkhitaryan. Some really good ball movement. Vieira wins the duel this time. And it's Bernardo Silva. Brahim Diaz, looking understandably energised after his goal. Clipped into space. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's played into the middle. Hakimi. Royce. Oh no, that was never going to make it. This is a promising build-up. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting.
Chance! And it's there! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Now, the shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! They have turned it round and they are celebrating. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Brahim Diaz does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. Kalulu. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And it's Tete. This is De Jong. There's the crossfield ball. And here's Aubameyang. Bernardo Silva. He has found the way through. Messi is the team's great visionary.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kane. And it's made its way to him. And he's running through. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. Messi running with intent. Bernardo Silva. De Jong. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal. Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Yamal. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Kane is flagged offside. Great ball if he can get there, and he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a good foray he's making. Looking for options for movement. Yamal. Nice control. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. And it's Aubameyang. Corbell defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal, and it's Messi. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal finds himself offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Le numéro 23.
Rafinha, space for him to turn and look. Aubameyang. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Out of play for a goal kick. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Probing pass. And he's intervened well there. Played back into the centre. And he was quick to react. Over to the right flank. Dembele!
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's in on goal! Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Brahim Diaz. De Jong. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Aubameyang. Spread to the right. That has not gone well. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Showing good feet. He's found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. This is their second corner of the game.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22. Messi. Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 5. Le numéro 3.
Oh, denied! Brilliant brilliantly.
Aubameyang is offering a right smile.
Good chance here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And it's Ødegaard. Nicely shaped ball. Kimmich looking to receive it in space. Has another go! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's come to nothing. That's been drilled forward. Nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous qui...